Welcome back everyone, it's I with EyeWillPlay, and today we're doing a tutorial on the loader and unloader for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. The loader will not move until it's filled from the hopper above it. Then it will go to the unloader. The unloader will not allow the minecart to leave until it is completely unloaded. In essence, it's a smart loader unloader. You guys got to check this out. Let's go. First of all, why have a system like this? The very first thing that I wanted a system like this for is when I was mining for diamonds all the way down below my house, every time I would fill up, I'd have to keep running up to the top, or I'd put a couple chests down in the mine, and then the items would stay down in that chest. And if I ever wanted those to go back up to my storage in my house, I would have to run those up one backpack at a time. So I wanted to make some type of a system that would allow myself to be able to mine for as long as I wanted, keep putting items into a minecart through a loader system. The minecart would take off and it would take it to my storage location, drop everything off, and come back and wait to be loaded again. All at the same time. I could just keep on mining and mining and mining and just keep coming back and dropping it off inside of the loader system, making it really easy for me to continue mining. Another thing is when I was building mob farms, I couldn't be there all the time to pick up all the loot from the mob farms, so I have mob farms up in the sky or in other areas that drop everything down into a loader system. The loader then takes it to the storage room again, where it is unloaded into my storage facility, making it super easy for me to be able to get everything from any of my mob farms, and those, as long as I'm playing the game, they're running and I don't have to be there to watch them. So let me show you how this works. This is the loader section and this is the unloader section. Now let's put 16 quartz blocks in here. We'll go ahead and place the minecart. The minecart will stop here while this hopper is unloading directly into the minecart chest system. And the minecart chest system will come down here and it will unload completely before it takes off again. There's all 16 quartz blocks. This is really easy. You're gonna love it. First, if you look down to the bottom of the middle of the screen, this is everything that you're gonna need in order to build the unloader and also the loader. All you're gonna need is 4 redstone, 3 redstone repeaters, 2 redstone comparators, 2 redstone torches, 2 hoppers, 1 detector rail, 2 chests, 1 regular rail, 2 powered rails, a minecart with a chest, and a solid block of your choice. That's it. The only other recommended optional items would be the rails in between the 2 setups, however far you want to make this work. Let's build the loader first. In case you're going to have a powered rail, first of all, on the very bottom here, you'll be able to put a minecart directly above that just by putting it on top of the rail, because it'll put it above it. Go behind, and the solid block of your choice goes here. You're going to put a redstone comparator here. Redstone comparator is going to let you know when this is empty or full. After the comparator, you want to hold your sneak button. This is the easiest way to place it anyways. And then just go ahead and click to put the block there. You can put a temporary block and break that out after you place this. On the back of this block, you're going to want to have a redstone torch. You'll put a redstone repeater on the bottom, and then 1 piece of redstone. So this is 1 wide by 4 long. Now you'll see when we have the cart on here, it's going to constantly shoot this off because there's nothing inside this hopper to hold it back. So this rail is going to stay powered. When there's items inside, it'll hold that as it feeds those, and you can see the rail is no longer powered. So the comparator is noticing that there's items in here. It's shutting off this torch. The torch is then turning off this redstone, which is then turning off this powered rail right here. When this empties, like it just did, see everything is inside the minecart now. So when the hopper empties, it turns off the light here. That turns back on this redstone torch, which then powers the redstone. Redstone goes through the repeater, which powers this block, which powers this powered rail, and sends this cart on its way down again. So that's all there is to the loader. Let's make this easy by actually making these blocks white with quartz so that you can see exactly what's happening here. It's going to be 6 blocks long, and you can make it 3 wide, but the entire thing doesn't need to be 3 wide. So again, it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll come all the way down to here. I'm going to go ahead and turn this all white so you can see the exact area that you're going to need. First of all, you take a 2x2 area, then you'll need a 3x2 area, then you need a 1x2 area, and then a 1. So I'm going to fill this all up. It's just a 2x2, a 3x2, 1x2, and then a 1. A total of 6 blocks deep. Okay, first thing you're going to want to do is place down a detector rail. This rail will detect when a cart's coming, and it will turn off the power to the powered rail that we're going to put in here, which will ensure that the cart stays locked in the area. I've done other types of unloaders. Unfortunately, in Bedrock Edition, the other unloaders have not been reliable whatsoever. This is the most reliable unloader I've been able to come across, and it's worked for 3 different updates now, and it continues to work today for 1.16. I highly recommend building this one. Then we put a regular rail. This spot right here is actually where the chest is going to go. You can go ahead and place the chest like that. So now it's a double chest. We'll want to break out this block. And you want to use your sneak button and put a hopper directly into the side of that chest. Then you want to hold your sneak button again, place a powered rail on top of the hopper. Now pop this one deep. This is really important. We put the comparator down. The comparator needs to be facing into the hopper so it can recognize when this hopper is full or not. Now you're going to want to hold your sneak button and place a block directly over the top of this comparator. If you don't hold the sneak button, you're going to accidentally click and reverse the signal on this comparator. Don't do that. That light needs to be off. So hold your sneak button and place that block directly like this. Just like we did with the loader, now we want to put a redstone repeater directly behind that feeds into the block. So it'll look like this with both levers towards the front. Now you'll break out this block. You'll put a torch right on the back side of this block here, and then place another block right over the top of it. Now move to these blocks on the side. Break out the block that is directly next to the repeater. Put 1 redstone in here. Leave this block here. Break this one out. This is going to be a redstone repeater feeding directly to the back. So you'll have both the levers towards the back. Then you're going to place 2 redstone to complete the build. To connect these together, I'm just going to put some regular rails in there for now. There should be enough power pushing off these 2 powered rails in order to have the cart go back and forth. Let me explain to you what's going to be happening here on the unloader. So when the cart hits the passes the detector rail, it'll send a signal. The signal will come down and go through this repeater, which will power this block, which will power this redstone, which powers this block and turns off the redstone torch underneath here, which then turns off this repeater, takes the power out of this powered block. Power out of the powered block means that the minecart with chest will stay directly in that spot and will not leave until it's powered again. And because we put a comparator underneath here, the comparator is sensing when there's something inside of this hopper or not. While that's powered off, it'll continually take items through the hopper into the chest. Once the comparator recognizes that the hopper is completely empty, it'll send the signal back through, turning this powered block back on and sending the cart on its way. So let's test it out, make sure it's working. Go ahead and put that there. Okay, and this is going to go back and forth because there's nothing inside of it for right now. You can see the signal takes just a second as it checks, because now it's going over this detector. You can see it turns that off. It waits there. It notices that, look at the comparator, notices there's nothing in there. Everything turns back on and sends it on its way. Let's put a half stack of smooth quartz into this hopper. Okay, the chest has stopped. The minecart chest has stopped. And you can see it is taking all of the smooth quartz and it's putting it directly into the chest that's inside the minecart. Then it comes over here, and you can see now it's emptying. It's putting everything through the hopper and directly into this chest. When it's complete and all 32 are inside, have gone through the hopper, it sends it off again, and you can see we have all 32. And again, it's going to go back and forth until something else. Let me show you an example of this at work inside of survival realms. You can take a look at how this works with an actual farm. Here we are in a survival world. Unfortunately, it's dark and it's raining, but hey, it's survival. What are you gonna do? All the way at the top of this, it's really hard to see, but there is a large farm up there. That large farm is set up with a collection system with mine carts that brings everything over to a chest system, which then has the dispenser, which spits everything down through this glass all the way down into this hopper, and the hopper then holds the items, however many items there are, inside its item hopper. Now I have a chest that's going back and forth between my storage room and this hopper. You can see it's taking everything. As soon as it's got everything with it, it's off to the races. And it's faster than we are, but we'll try to track it down. Then it comes down here into the exact same setup that I just showed you. And because this is a multiple chest system, it actually ends up putting everything into the bottom chest out of these chests that I've already built. If you want to know more on how to build this type of a setup, just let me know in the comments below. It has already left again to go back and check for more. And we have all 32 quartz. So this is how this works now. It's going to keep on going back and forth. Exact way I showed you how to build it. Now, how easy is this? Instead of having to run all the way up to the mob farm or all the way out to those chests, grab everything and bring it all here, I can just click these chests, grab whatever's in here, turn around, and put it directly into whatever storage place it belongs. This is a foolproof, amazing system that I've used for a loader and unloader. Like I mentioned, for the past 3 updates, everything's worked the entire time. Make sure you use a protector rail. If you have any questions, please put those questions below. If you'd like me to build anything else with redstone, with a loader, unloader, or this type of a system, please put that in the comments also. And last but not least, please like this video so more people can see it. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Take it easy, everyone, and we will see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye.